Yo, people. Sorry, I had to end it and restart it. I don't know what's going on. Apologies. I had to end it and restart it. Blame it on the It's all about it is all YouTube, man. Sometimes YouTube does this, people. So when you guys are doing your own lives and stuff like that, expect this stuff to happen, right? Some crazy stuff where folks can see you and all this, the madness and whatever. So yeah, expect it. All right. So guys, welcome, welcome. We are back. I had to restart it. Do apologize for that. Uh, uh, all right. Ooh. What is up with that? Okay, is the lag still there? Oh, guys, let me know if the lag is still lagging. I'm trying to dance. Uh, come on, come on. It's game time tomorrow. Let's go, let's go. I'm trying to get. Honestly, guys, is the lag still lagging? I hope not. I could be wrong. Okay, cool. But yeah, man. Yeah, all right. Welcome back, people. I do apologize for that. The lag was crazy. Okay, cool. I could be wrong. No lag. Let's go. All right, Mr. Bastard. Thank you. Uh, People, smash that like button, man. Smash that like button. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. Okay, so we have Dogu, we have Ahmad. Okay, who's in the midfield? True Indian. What up? We can't lose to Arsenal at home on opening day. We at least need a draw, and we need to win last time. Raya saved them at OT. Yeah, listen, true Indian. What up? All right, so guys, this is where we at. Guys, I apologize. We have to end the other live. We have to start it up again. All right. Mr. Barca say, let's go, Arsenal. Listen, his name explains everything. So far we have Onana. We have Euro. We have Delict. We have um, Heaven or Shaw, right? To me, I want to see Shaw starting tomorrow as our left-sided center back, right? And then of course we have Dogu, and then we have Ahmad, all right? So who's in the midfield? Um, don't see Amarim starting Ahmad as much as I want. Nah, man, Ahmad. I know, you know what? You know what? AKS 97, AKS 97. I kind of believe you. I kind of feel what you're saying. I have a feeling that it's gonna be a Dalot. I have a feeling it's gonna be a Dalot starting tomorrow. He may go very defensive because the law gives us that defensive aspect. So I understand. Oh my God. Yeah, I hear you. All right, cool. So okay. So what you're saying is, according to AKS 97 people, the mod legend himself, AKS 97, he's saying scrap Ahmad and put in Dalo. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, man? Are you saying Dalo should be in this board? Is that what you're saying? Ahmad will be first sub, right? Okay. Yeah, yeah. I think you're right. I think you're right, man. But you know what? Ruben needs to be more braver, right? He needs to be brave. Okay. Yes, Arsenal would expect the same thing. What AKS 97 to start the law. When you start Ahmad, you mean business. You mean you're gonna go into that game wanting to attack him, right? Um, Mr. Buster is laughing. He needs to be down. There you go. I'm saying that what Amrin might do, the law is a better defensive. That's what I hear what you're saying, AKS 97. I understand. To me, and a lot of us regular folks, we want Ahmed to start, right? But what you are saying, it kind of makes sense. I think uh, Ruben may do that. Start Delo because he wants to be more defensive with an anticipation that Arsenal will have most of the ball, right? They will have most of the ball, all right? Uh, we need to definitely like keep it tight, especially in that midfield, and then maybe try to hit them on the counter. Now, because if we can on the counter, we can kill them based on the weapons that we have now, especially right. So I hear you, I hear what you're saying, um, Mr. Barca. Honestly, managers do better on accident when they're acting like idiots. That's funny. Uh, you're the dumb one, Barca. Want to start Ahmad and Bumo as wingbacks. That's funny. So, yeah. All right. So, are we in agreement that we think Deloy is going to start as one of our wingbacks? One thing also we got to people understand is Ruben Amorim loves Diogo Dalot, right? He loves him. And a lot of managers always have loved Diogo Dalot because of obviously his work ethic and all this stuff, right? Um, isn't he part of the leadership group as well? So I wouldn't be surprised if Diogo Dalot starts the game tomorrow, right? Mbumo has done it for Brentford all over the pitch. Yeah, he has. He has. Sure has. Of course, Mbumo, I wouldn't be surprised at one point if he gets deployed as a wingback, right? He has done it at Brentford, right? And right, he has done it at Brentford, yeah, as a wingback. So, I definitely won't be surprised if he that happens. But not tomorrow. I think tomorrow we need our weapons being weapons. We need our weapons being the spear. We need our weapons to be the fear in Arsenal's defense, right? Now, I was watching earlier. I think it was Sky Sport. What is it called? Social something. What is it? Something social is a show where they do like combined 11 and stuff like that, right? Um, is it Soccer Social? What is that show called? I cannot remember. But when they did it, Don Robbie was there, Culture Cams, and the Sky Sports people. Um, yeah, so the back line, when they did the combined 11, is is mostly Arsenal. Now, I think that is fair because actually Arsenal's back line with Saliba, Raya Saliba, and the other guy, their back line is pretty solid, right? It's pretty solid, but uh, I think we're gonna surprise people tomorrow. I think we're gonna surprise people tomorrow. This is not the game to experiment through. Yeah, it's not. AK's 97. So be realistic, Barca. Okay, I just said it's called predicted 11, not predicted. Yeah, there you go. You know, there you go. So it's definitely going to be interesting, guys. It's definitely going to be interesting tomorrow to see what the manager does, right? Again, ideally, a lot of people will go with Shaw, but it could be Heaven starting out one of the back three, right? We're thinking of Dalot because we want to be more defensive, but he may be like, you know what? Forget it. We're at home. Throw in Ambat as your right wing back, right? Um, it could be one of those situations. So it is absolutely very interesting, right? Very interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, guys, you guys did not tell me how you're feeling about not being able to secure the services of Baleba. How are you feeling? How is that making you feel? Are you disappointed? Are you just be like, yeah, it's typical United? And how are you feeling, man? Because honestly, a lot of these pundits, they were pretty much going with that narrative that Man United we're gonna sign Baleba, right? It didn't happen, right? So how are you feeling? This is the chance for you to let your grievances, this is a chance for you to, you know, let us know how you're feeling, man. Can't be here trashing United, man. Um, what's that? Oh, listen, Mr. Bassado is part of the family, man. He's part of the family. I think he does get a pass just because his name says Barca. So you can expect what is gonna do, right? Um, yeah. So it's one of those. I think Mr. Barca, man, let's give him that pass, because again we gotta understand that most of the family people who come in here, they're not all gonna be Man United fans. Listen, Harry Maguire himself said people hate Manchester United because we ruined a lot of childhood's dreams, right? Because of how good we were, right? Uh, this is what we did. Growing up, we ruined a lot of kids' hopes and dreams and everything because we are Manchester United. Um, so it makes sense why people hate us, right? Um, yeah, it makes sense. So it's one of those we just have to deal with it, and then we need to pick ourselves up and get back to the top. And that's what we need to do. All right. Yeah, we're definitely going to be great again. So yeah, yeah, the folks like Mr. Barca or anybody else, yeah, let them through, let them through because they are, we need that criticism to get us more, to piss us off, to keep on fighting. You know, we need them, right? We need those people to piss us off so we can keep on fighting, right? And that's my opinion, man. But yeah, so we can give him a pass. We can give him a pass. But yeah, so anyway, listen. What is your score prediction for tomorrow? Oh, we didn't finish. Oh my gosh. All right, so we have Dalo. Okay, who's gonna midfield? Who is in the midfield, people? Is it I know one of the midfielders, is it gonna be Bruno? Who's gonna be in the midfield? Is it Bruno and who? Let's go. Twisted Fate. I am one and only set. Jim, and I'm telling you that we will win the league this season. I promise. P.S. Arsenal sucks. Oh my God, Twisted Fate. Let's call. Listen, people, let's get this done. This is your predicted lineup for tomorrow's game. I hope you can read my handwriting. I think that says United versus Arsenal, starting 11. And then so far we have Onana, right? Onana starting. And then we have Euro, Delict, and who's this guy? Okay, it could either be Heaven or Luke Shaw, right? I cannot read my own handwriting. Now on the as your wing back, it could be Ahmad or Dalot, right? Ahmad or Dalot over here. Of course, Dogo is gonna be your right wing back, right? So let's deal with the midfield. All right, let's deal with the midfield real quick. All I read is Onana. Listen, man, I don't appreciate you guys criticizing my handwriting. Who's going to be in the midfield? Let's go. Let's get it done and finish this right now, people. I don't appreciate the criticism of my handwriting because listen, I'm telling you this. Do you see this handwriting? Guys, this handwriting won an award. All right? It won an award of the best handwriting ever. Bruno for sure. Okay, so Bruno and who? Ugarte or Bruno and Casemiro? Bruno and maybe Ugarte. Okay, all right, cool. We'll go with AKS 97, the legend himself. All right, so it's gonna be Bruno, Shash Ugarte. All right, so right now we're gonna go with Bruno and Ugarte. All right, Bruno and Ugarte. Guys, if you object, you gotta let us know quickly that you object. It's not gonna be Bruno and Ugarte. All right. Okay, Mr. Boss is a Bruno Cunha could drop and link up. Yeah, I agree. Twist of fate, it will most likely be Casemiro and Bruno. Casemiro and Bruno. Dude, I think we're gonna get overrun, man. Guys, I think if it is Casemiro and I think if it is oh, oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. You can see that. Let's bring this down. Okay. I know you guys cannot see none of this stuff. You're like, oh, what is this guy holding? But yeah, okay. All right. So listen. It feels like a class, right? All right, guys. This is what we have here. This is a diagram of how we're going to play tomorrow. So we're going to have a 3-4-3, right? It's going to be Onana on goal. We're going to have Delict. We're going to have Lenny Yoro. We're going to have on this side, it could be Heaven or Shaw. I'm thinking it's going to be a Shaw kind of situation, but some folks are saying it could be a Heaven kind of situation. I really think it's a Shaw situation where Shaw is gonna do his thing because of his experience, right? And then, as a wing back over here, it's gonna be a Dorgu, and then over here, this situation going on over here, don't worry about it. It means it's gonna be either at the low, because if we're playing defensive, we're gonna go with the low, right? I'm thinking I want it to be Ahmad, but if he starts Dalot, I would not be happy. But I want to understand why he's doing it to start Dalot over here, right? As a right wing back, right? So what do you guys think? Cunha nailed down. Cool. Remember, he said Mount. I know, AK-77. I know he said Mount can play the midfield. No, he's not this game. Not this game. Not this game. Amorin, that is, remember, he said, yeah, either Casemiro or Mainu. No, I don't think Casemiro or Mainu they're starting tomorrow. I don't think so. Ruben has shown immense faith in Cass. Yeah, Cass is one of those like, oh man, all right. I see what you're saying. Okay, so Am I changing this from Ugarte to Cass? All right, I've changed it to Cass. So it's Bruno and Cass. Is that what we're going with? He has shown immense, especially if we're going more defensive. It makes sense to go with Cass, right? Uh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I've kind of changed it to Cass uh, on there, right? Ruben, aka Mount. Yeah, Mount will be better than Ugarte, of course. Over Ugarte, the Twisted Fate. Yeah, the moment Ugarte gets pressed, he loses the ball. There you go. But the thing is, Twisted Fate, Ugarte usually wins the ball though. If you need a ball winner, um, if you need a ball winner, Ugarte does that, right? Yeah, the moment Ugarte, yeah. If Casemiro is starting, I'd rather Manu beside him. There you go. And that's another thing. Tomorrow's game, right? We are going into that game with an understanding that as far as the midfield ball, Arsenal, they're gonna win it. Let's go in there with an understanding that Arsenal will win the midfield game because their midfield is way stronger. Zubamendi, they got Zubamendi, they got Declan, and they have what? Excuse me. Odegaard. Oh man. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. So yeah. So I think that midfield, Arsenal wins that midfield any day, right? Because they do have weapons that can deal with our midfield. Like the midfield is more dynamic, more stronger, and whatever. Zubamendi is a legit, proper midfield baller, right? So we may struggle with that. So the idea is for us to keep it tight, for us to keep our midfield nice and strong to be able to deal with that. Rasta, listen, man. Good to see you, Rasta Stocks. Listen, Rasta, people, subscribe to my brother Rasta's channel. Do me a favor. Rasta, that's our lineup for tomorrow, man. We're trying to figure it out. Onana on goal. We got Euro, Delict, and it could be Heaven or Shaw. I'm leaning towards Shaw, but folks they may want to see Heaven. And then your wingbacks, we may be defensive, so it could be like a Delo kind of thing. I want to see Ahmad, right? I want to see Ahmad. Of course, Dogu on the left hand side. Your midfield, it's going to be Bruno, but it could be Bruno and Cass or Bruno and Ugarte. Let us know what you think. All right, guys, welcome. People, smash that like button if you haven't done so already. So that's what we're doing. All right. Let us know what you're doing, people. Rasta is in the house, man. He is legit. I'd rather see Heaton in goal. Listen, Rasta, I know what we want. I know what we'd rather see. Me too. I'd rather see Heaton in goal because Heat is on. We're going to see less mistakes and crap like that, right? But reality is Onana is going to be fit. Onana is going to start. That's the reality, right? Yes, me too. I'd rather see Heaton, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So it's going to be Onana. He's our number one, man. What can you do? Twisted. I agree with Heaton. I agree, me too. Yeah, man. People, go ahead and subscribe to my brother's channel, man. Brother Rasta, he's doing his thing. Guys, Rasta Stocks is all over the socials. Please go ahead and follow my brother, man. But yeah, so all right. So what did we agree on? Is it Bruno, Ugarte, Bruno, Casemiro? How are we gonna deal with that midfield tomorrow with Arsenal? All right. What are we thinking here? Because their midfield three is gonna be Zubamendi, um, Zubamendi, who else? Okay, yeah, Declan and Odegaard, right? It's gonna be with those three. So I don't know how we're gonna how are we gonna combat them. Ideally, we want to give him the ball and then we hit him on the counter, right? Um, Twist of Fate, I don't rate Zuby. Just as a bum. There you go. He's a bum. I listen. I know. Me neither. I don't. A lot of people do rate Zubamendi though. Me, personally, I don't rate Zubamendi at all. Right? Midfield worries me for sure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know, dude. We were hoping that we're gonna our midfield will be sorted out this summer with Baleba, but it looks like Baleba is not a Balebing, right? It is frustrating, but what can you do, right? It could be one of those spin, spin, spin things where they were telling us, oh, we could be getting Baleba, and then it never happened. So I don't know. It is frustrating, man. It is. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. All right, come on, get out. Yeah. So it is frustrating. So we're gonna see. Mr. Bassa, that's cause you never watch one of Zubi's game in your life. Listen, of course, Mr. Bassa, you gotta understand that most of us, we concentrate on Premier League, right? So we concentrate on Premier League, so we don't really have a lot of intel on Zubamendi, right? We don't. But just the fact that Arsenal signed him, it means they rate him and stuff like that. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what it's all about. And now, of course, I've seen a lot of channels that really rate Zubamendi and stuff like that. So we shall see. We shall see. Here's the thing with Arteta, he's not been able to expose the midfield like smaller club have been able to, and neither. And you know what? That's a good point too. To some fate, honestly, whenever we played Arsenal, they haven't been really able to expose our midfield like that. But we cannot go with an assumption that the same will occur this time around, right? We gotta protect the midfield, right? Tomorrow we're gonna have to keep it tight. So that's why I'm thinking we may go with the Dalot instead of Ahmad, which would be like a punk move. Ideally, I want us to go with Ahmad, that we can hit them, right? As a wing backs, instead of being more defensive, which I think is maybe going more defensive. But it's one of those. The Arsenal does not have a good record when it comes to Old Trafford, right? They don't have a good record, so we shall see. I watch all 5 leagues except French league. Okay, cool. Twist of Fate. It's about live watch Zubi. Okay, cool. AKS is saying that is Amarin gonna play on the counter? That's what I'm thinking. I think he will go on the counter because here's the thing: the way we've been able to beat Arsenal in the past is more like on the counter, right? We expect them to be the defensive line to be really advanced, right, on our end. We know that Raya is going to be out of his box big time, right? Now, this time around, we have really two, Mbuma and Cunha, who can really kill you in those aspects if we can get the ball to them quickly, right? If we can do that, then we can, we can do that. Right? Of course, Sheshko is quick as well and whatever. But I'm mostly concentrating on Mbumo and Cunha, right? So we can really hit Arsenal on the counter if we can do that. And I think that could be our way. That midfield battle, I think Arsenal is gonna win it. But we don't want to beat them in the midfield. We just need to keep it tight and control the midfield and then try to win the ball back quickly, and then boom, go for them. So we may have to do one of those. All right, guys, listen. This is the midfield. Of course, the front three. The front three, there's no need because we know who is going to be in the front three. So I'm going to put this away, right? Mbumo, Cunha, Sheshko. That's going to be a front three. Let's go. AKS 97 is Amarin going to play? Yeah, okay. Rasta, look, phone drop time to use the laptop. Oh, yeah. I am. I know, man. I know. I guess I need to. I need to figure out to use the laptop and stuff. Generally, I watch Zubi. He ghosted in the majority. Okay, cool. I don't want to see Casemiro midfield tomorrow. Yeah, me too. Me too. I really don't. I really don't. Right? I really don't. But Rasta, the drop rate, on the phone, I don't think is that bad because even if I use the laptop, it could be the same. But we shall see, man. We shall see. We shall see. But yeah, the last couple of lives that I've done, still YouTube prioritizes going live on the phone big time, big time. Like if you look at the stats, yeah, they want people to go live on the phone, on mobile and stuff. So because when you use your computer and stuff like that, you're going against the big dogs, right? But when you do your phone, it's kind of not a lot of people are doing it. I know it's not the best, but especially for small channels like myself, trying to establish our presence, I don't know, I may risk it. All right, back to what you guys are saying. Twisted Fate. Genuinely, he okay, cool. I don't think that's familiar. Cunha is nailed on. Yeah, Cunha is nailed on 100%. And here's the thing, though. Could it be that Cunha starts, but he starts at the 9? Do we see Sheshko starting up top? Or is he going to start from the bench? What are we thinking? I don't know. I feel he might start Rasmus. No. He cannot. Dude, he wants Rasmus out of the door. You cannot start Rasmus tomorrow, mate. Really? Rasmus? Dude, it's so crazy because I kind of erased Rasmus in my head. Like, in my head, I've told my head that Rasmus is not our player anymore. Honestly, I've told my head that Rasmus is not our player anymore. So I do not see Rasmus anywhere in the game tomorrow. It is going to be either, dude, last game, I don't know if they called it an injury or whatever. You had Mason Mount sat at its false 9, right? Rasmus did not get any game time, right? If you're trying to show a player that, you're not part of my plan, yeah, you do not give him any time. You do not start him. If you start him, that is something like, you're part of my plan, right? They're trying to get rid of him. So I don't see Rasmus starting tomorrow, honestly, in my opinion. AKS, it said Sheshko is fit. Yeah, there you go. AKS 97. I don't know about the starting. It's kind of a risky experiment. Yeah, I see. Twisted Fate. I don't know. I cannot, like, 80 mil for a player and not start them. I don't care if it's like an experiment, but the player is a risk in itself. Rasmus scores maximum 100 goals this whole career. You're funny, man. You're funny, Mr. Barca. I see what you're doing, man. Guys, please leave Mr. Barca alone. He's trying to wind us. All right, he's trying to wind us. Leave him be. But honestly, I don't see Rasmus starting tomorrow. I don't see him starting tomorrow. it is going to be a Sheshko, or if it's not a Sheshko, it's going to be someone like, I don't know, Cunha, Mbumo, Bruno. It could be like a Cunha, Mbumo, Bruno as your front three, and then in the midfield, he does like a Ugarte, Menu, or something like that, right? And then later on, you bring in a Sheshko, and then Bruno drops in the midfield, and then we move that way. But I think he's going to be very defensive tomorrow. But we're at home. We want to be on the front foot, so I think we're going to go with our best front three in Cunha, Mbuma, and Sheshko tomorrow. Right? Listen, it's going to be exciting, man. I'm like, dude, am I worried? I'm not worried a single bit. Now, of course, the teams that we saw this weekend, Friday and today, the teams that won, yeah, absolutely, it's going to be a cracking season. Tottenham, they're looking that they're understanding what the manager wants. They're looking way, 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 way better, right? Looking way better, right? And listen, we may have seen the goal of the season in Richarlison. That goal, man, like, oh, overhead. Oh, that was a beautiful goal. I gotta give it to him. Of course, City look like they're back, trying to do what they do. Liverpool, they do not look like they're about to, let anything go by. Ekitike looks like he's slotted in nicely in that team, right? So, honestly, guys, it is a lot. It is definitely going to be a lot. Um, it's definitely going to be a lot, and a lot for us to deal with. But tomorrow is our day. Tomorrow is our day for us to show the world that, okay, this is what we've been working with, and we have a very, one of those, like, even Ruben Allen was asked, yo, would you like to be starting the season with like a lower league team, or like one of the big dogs? It kind of insinuated like, listen, I would rather go with the big guys, right? Because when you chop the head off of the big dogs, people take attention. They know United is back, right? So we go tomorrow and do what we need to do, handle business. People will know, like, listen, this is not the United you're talking about. One game a week, you better watch out, right? So again, we do our job. It's going to give us a lot of momentum. It's going to give us a lot of belief. It's going to give the fans a lot of dream that we can do something, because we need it. We were burned so many times and hurt so many times last season, and we're still we're the wounded animal, right? So we need some kind of belief. Say, hey, listen, yeah, this is going to be different. I like the fact that a lot of our players, when we see them in training and stuff like that, there's a lot of smiles, there's a lot of good vibes and all this stuff. I hope that translates into the field. I really hope it translates onto the field, right? Everybody goes on the field and expresses themselves with a lot of that positive vibes, right? Positive vibes that, hey, listen, it's a different season, right? We're never going to forgive or forget, but it's one of those that you're going to put a line across the season and say, you know what? Yeah, we go again, right? You get beat up, but you get up and go again. So we shall see. It's definitely going to be an interesting one. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Guys, again, tomorrow, make sure you come back here. We're going to do a watch along. All right? I'll be live. Mr. Barca, you better be here, because I know, listen, if you want to see me crying and all this stuff, listen, you got to be here, man. All right? So, guys, come on. Let's watch this game together. It's going to be great. Our belief has been stripped since no more believes. I know, man. I know, man. I know. I know, AKS. I know. I know. I know. We were. I know. We were taken on a ride. Us as Man United fans, we were taken on a ride of belief, a ride of hope, a ride of we could be back. We were taken on a ride where we thought our midfield problems are in the past. Right? We were taken on a ride that we could challenge for top four. Right? We were taken on a ride where Man United are ready to challenge once again. Right? It is disappointing. Again, of course, it is. The transfer window is unpredictable, right? It's one of those like all the pundits and everybody. They're like, "Yo, Man United have been talking. Man United have been doing this and all." Like all of us, we were led to believe that Balabes is a Balaba, right? It didn't happen. But again, it's Brighton, right? Brighton is one of those clubs that you cannot sit there and dictate to them, oh, I want your player. You're going to have to sell. Yeah, ain't going to happen. Brighton didn't know the value of their players. So Brighton have, again, they have an upper hand in all this, right? So it is sad. Are we blown, upset, sad, and whatever? Yeah, absolutely. Because, dude, had we gotten Balaba, dude, a lot of us Man United fans will be sitting here like, now, we'll be like, okay, we're back, baby, with a lot of chest. Like, what? All right, we're back because we know the midfield will be sorted, right? We, all of us, when we face Arsenal tomorrow, big problem we're going to be facing is the goalkeeper and the midfield. Those two, they're not being dealt with yet because we have the same midfield from last season. We have the same goalkeeping from last season. That is a problem. It's a problem, right? It's a problem. Yes, we fixed them the goals front, right? But we have the same midfield, the same goalkeeping, whatever team. So again, 20 days or less than 20 days before the window closes, what is going to happen? I don't know. Are we going to go in and do a panic buy kind of thing? I don't know. But I like the fact that our ownership, they know that the midfield, goalkeeper, problem. So are they going to be able to solve it before the window closes? They're not going to be able to solve it by tomorrow, of course. But we have a problem, people. Let's see. AKS 97, I believe, has been stripped. Okay, cool. Ciao. Talk is cheap. Shows us on the field. Yeah, there you go. I agree with you, Chow. Yeah. You gotta, dude. They gotta show us on the field tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think what they need to show us is this: that yes, we may not have that solution in midfield, but the folks that we brought in the attack, in the front three, they gotta deliver, and then we may feel better. Oh, Mr. Barca, the game tomorrow is. Mr. Barca, are you still in the U.S.? If you're in the U.S., boom, 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 boom. So if you're in the U.S., Mr. Barca, the game it is at tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. All right. Oh yeah, born and raised. Well, sure. Remember again, what part of the U.S. are you at, Mr. Barca? Let me know. Yeah. So tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. I will be here. So I hope you're gonna be here so you can come here and banter us. Oh, you're in Iowa. Okay, cool. Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah, man. Come on down, man. Come on down. We're gonna have a good time tomorrow. All right, sweet. All right, cool, 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 cool. Um, yeah. So I think Iowa and I'm in Washington D.C. I think we have the same time zone. So my time now is 11:15 p.m. So I think we're over the same time zone. So yeah, it's gonna be great tomorrow, man. What time to get there? Go, Luther. United showed interest in either March Casado or Fermin Lopez. I forgot which one. It was. I think it was Fermin Lopez, and we must sell because we need to register players. Yeah, we shall see, man. One thing is this. I don't think we're. There was some links of Fermin Lopez, but I don't think we're gonna go for them. Wharton, because we're trying to get players who are Premier League proven, right? So it could be like a Wharton thing or Humeland from Sporting. That's what we've been looking at in from the last time I checked. So it could be one of them. So we shall see. Uh, 1 hour. Oh, 1 hour ahead. Okay, cool, cool, cool. That's what's up, Mr. Barca. Sweet. Iowa, the home of the maggots. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. So it's gonna be one of those. My gosh, guys, do you do you know how big tomorrow's game is gonna be? Like it's so crazy. Like how big the game is gonna be tomorrow. Yeah, there you go, man. Bring it on, Mr. Bossa. Bring it on. And when we win tomorrow, I need you to come here and give us our flowers. All right? All right. You're gonna have to go to the Discord. All right. Go to the Discord. You're gonna have to record yourself. You say, I am Mr. Bossa. I apologize. Manchester United is the greatest club in the world. That's what you're gonna have to do, Mr. Barca. All right, that's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna record yourself. You're gonna drop it in the Discord. That way, the family can see you. There you go. Come on. All right. But yeah, it's gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. I'm excited. I'm excited. I can guys. Can you imagine? You see, can you imagine like the players, right? They've watched all these games happening today and Friday, whatever. How like the jitters, what is going on like tonight when they go to bed and stuff like that. Oh, they went to bed. They're thinking about okay, cool, got a game tomorrow. Like, what do you do? What is your guys in the chat? Let us know what is your pre-game routine. If you played sports and stuff like that, what do you do? Do you sleep early? Um, oh, you cannot sleep. Like for me, when I, especially like for pre-game, when I'm traveling, for example, um, when I'm traveling, I can never like if I'm flying in the morning, vacation or whatever, I can never sleep the night before. I'll be up till like crazy hours, like counting down the hours, and then before you know, like it's 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. I'm like, cool, I'm up, and then I get my family ready, put all my bags packed, and we're out. Like so, I'll sleep on the plane or something like that. So if it's a game, yes, I'll have the jitters, um, because I still have that, but yeah, it's just one of those. It's a weird thing. So I don't know. What is your thing? What do you do? Like if you have a big game or that kind of thing. Ciao. We are the biggest club in the world, but not the greatest. Real Madrid is. Eh, oh man. I will never say Real Madrid is the greatest because I'm biased, right? Biggest club in England? Okay. Don't care. You got 3 seasons max with Bruno before he jumped. No, no, no. Actually, you know what, Mr. Barca, Bruno, there's some reports that he could be leaving next season. Now, Am I going to be sad? Am I going to be upset that Bruno leaves? Absolutely not. Because honestly, Bruno does not really work in our system right now. Right? That's why a lot of us, we were okay for him to go to Saudi. We were going to take the money and build. We were not going to replace Bruno, but we were going to build for the future. So next summer, people are saying it looks like Bruno could be going, and that kind of thing. So it's one of those. I love Bruno. Bruno is our captain, but life goes on. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not really worried about Bruno, honestly. Of course, we need his goals and his leadership and all this stuff, but um, the way we want to play, we need players who can play that system, right? Bruno, because just the fact that he's not very disciplined and stuff like that, he's a liability as well, right? But again, I will not trade Bruno for nothing. I want him to lead us, but he always, whenever we're playing, he's like that guy. Especially if he now is playing deeper. Oh my God, he's such a liability. Because if he vacates that midfield, that's why we needed a player like Baleba who can cover a lot of space. Right now, we don't have that player. Casemiro cannot do it. Ugarte cannot do it. Meno cannot do it. So it's a risk. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think Bruno may be going next season, and I think that's what we're planning towards. That Bruno next summer he may actually go to Saudi, right? His boy is out there in Cristiano, so it's not something that cannot happen, right? And yeah, we did next summer we may not get the 100 million, but we may get 80 or something like that for Bruno. So we shall see. Been rumors for 3 years. Fred secured Champions League football. Hey, Fred is my guy, man. I love Fred, man, with his smile. Mr. Barcelona say Fermin Lopez could in the Prem. Oh yeah, Fermin Lopez is a baller, man. Come on, man. You cannot listen, Chow. You cannot say that. You cannot say Ugarte is not a footballer. No, Ugarte. Listen, Ugarte is gonna surprise us, man. You watch. I'm telling you. You're gonna come here, Chow. You're gonna have to eat your words. All right. You're gonna have to eat your words and say, you know what? My name is Chow, and I was wrong about Ugarte. All right. Lopez. Wife and Gavi wife got beef or something. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, at least Ugarte made it. Okay, yeah, man. I think Ugarte is gonna do something different, right? It's gonna do something different. The only thing is with Ugarte is he can win the ball, but he's not the guy who can win the ball and then progress the ball where it needs to be. He doesn't have that range, right? Balabes, he has that. Win the ball, boom, 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 moving. Ugarte can win the ball, but he needs to give it to ballers. So I don't know, because if you win the ball and then Bruno is not close to you, then what does he do with the ball, right? So it's kind of a problem there. Chow, yo, telling me if he's good, why PSG got rid? Come on, listen, Chow. It's one of those things, right? Teams get rid of players because they don't work in their system. Donnarumma, you're telling me Donnarumma is not a good goalkeeper? He's not a good goalkeeper, right? They're getting rid of him now because he just the coach, the manager does not want to play that way, right? So PSG, they're getting rid of Donnarumma right now because the manager wants to play a different way. He wants his goalkeeper to be a ball-playing goalkeeper, to be as a midfielder, basically, right? Not just sit on your goal to wait to get out of your box and be comfortable to be as another midfielder or something like that, right? So that's what I'm thinking, right? So yeah, Ugarte they got rid of him because they want to play differently, right? Same thing. Right now we cannot say, like, for example, Anthony or all the other guys, the bomb that we're gonna get rid of, It's not like they're bad players, but they don't work in our system. Rashford, he's cooking in Barca, in my opinion. I don't know how he did today because I didn't watch the game, but I think Rashford at Barca, he's going to do really good because of the system, in my opinion. Right? So it's one of those. Ugarte doesn't possess the Casemiro pass. Yeah. The thing is, that's only top clubs signed. Yeah, Mr. Barca. What top club signed him? PSG, Sporting. Yeah. Yeah. Top is revenue in their leagues. Yeah, so it's exciting, man. It's exciting to see what is going to happen, honestly, guys. Chow, I respect your opinion, but like Ugarte isn't my type of player I wasn't to have in the team. Listen, I know that's what I'm saying. Listen, Chow, dude, all of us we have our type of players, but it's a good thing is this that we are not the managers, right? We're not the managers. All right, we're not the managers, and that's why we don't get paid the big bucks, right? If we got paid the big bucks, we will be our heads will be in the chopping block. So this is the thing. The reason I was very happy with Ugarte coming in, the six has always been a big problem for our team, right? And Ugarte coming in, honestly, it gave us hope on that number six position, right? It was a big help. And now, of course, he came in. He has good attributes, but he could do better. So I'm hoping that now that he's going to have an extra season, he may do even better because Ogata is actually a Ruben Amorim player, right? He's a Ruben Amorim player. So ideally, you think that he should be able to do something, you know. Mr. Braza, Cunha is gonna dominate defenses with Sheshko and Bumo, so that might get all the points you need without that. Listen, Mr. Barca, that's what we hope, right? We hope Cunha. You see, Cunha and Bumo, they are gonna be the guys who are gonna have the burden of getting those goals, right? Sheshko is just gonna be a contributor, so we shall see. And again, Cunha and Bumo, they know about all these defenders. They know what they need to do when they face them. Imagine like, okay, they know about Arsenal. They know about the defense. Imagine like tonight, like Cunha and Bumo, they're sitting there like, okay, cool. They're having their coffee, whatever. I hope it's not alcohol or whatever. They're like, okay, cool. Tomorrow, guys, this is it. We know about these guys. We'll face them. So what do you, for example, like Cunha talking to Mbomo. So, hey, Booms. So when you face Arsenal, how do you exploit Saliba and whatever? I was like, yeah, what I noticed is they like to do blah, 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 blah. And then, Booms, what do you, what do you see about Arsenal, the defense, whatever? They'll be like, yo, I noticed this and that. And then they sit there like strategize. All right, cool. Okay, listen. So tomorrow, this is what we need to do. All right, you can go long, I can go up, and one of them, whatever. And then listen, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. Cunha is gonna be okay. Cool. Ciao. Ugarte is working with three midfielders, not in a two. Yes. Ciao. Good point. Very good point, Ciao. Very good point. But no, wait. Let me correct you. Ciao. Ugarte in Sporting, he was working with a two midfield. I don't remember, but if he was a Ruben Amorim player, he was playing with a two, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, because if he's a Bruno, no, if he's a Ruben player, he was working with a two. So I don't know. I might not make it the game tomorrow. That's cool. Listen, Mr. Barca, you can always come back at night, usual time, and you can kill us there. All right, so that's cool. I'm gonna make it tomorrow. The league was easier, less physical. That's Portuguese league. But what I'm saying, Chow, is he was still playing as a midfield two, so that should still be able to function in a way. At the midfield two, it should still be a midfield two. You know how to work with the midfield two, right? Now, most of these other midfielders that they know how to play with the midfield three. You know, yeah, it's like that. You know what I mean? Of course, Portuguese league, Premier League, night and day, night and day. Right, so yeah, uh, definitely it's going to be interesting. So guys, again, let's run it. Let's run it back. That's your lineup. Onana on goal. Yeah, Lenny Yoro, Delict, and then I think it's going to be Luke Shaw. Right, it's going to be Luke Shaw over here. Wait, right here. That is Shaw or Heaven, but I think it's going to be Shaw. And then on that side, it's going to be, I think it's going to be Delort. I think it's going to be Delort on that side. Ideally, I would want to see Ahmad, right? I want us to be more attacking and more progressive. Midfield two, it's going to be Bruno, and it cannot be Cass. We're going to be killed with Cass. I think Bruno Ugarte, of course, Dogo is going to be on that side. And then your front three, it's going to be Cunha, Sheshko, and Bumo, right? Let me know if you disagree. If I close my eyes, I can kind of read it. Listen, you know what, Mr. Barca? There's a reason why I like you, man. You're a funny guy. I love it. I love it. Right? I don't know. Listen, people. Mr. Barca, this handwriting won me an award of the best handwriting ever. Right? Best handwriting ever, right here. See that? Best handwriting ever. You have never seen that. Okay. So this yeah. Opposite day. All right, cool. I don't know, man. Wait, I mean, hold on a second. Is the camera correct now? United versus Arsenal. There you go. Oh, better. Oh, okay. I guess I'll front three is gonna be Anthony and Rasmus. Dude, listen, man. Talking about Anthony, it's disappointing, man. Real Betis, I don't know what they're trying to do. I know they're trying to ride this thing and get a really good. Oh, it can. Oh, okay. You know, sometimes you know what, guys, with the camera. All right. So this camera, this, that camera, that camera, that camera can go to 8K. No, that can. Whatever. I have multiple cameras here on my phone, guys. When I'm doing this, I'm using my phone. So listen, this can. Okay. Okay. That can. Fine. One of my cameras on my phone, it can go to 8K. All right, because so the phone that I'm using is it's pretty dope. I love this phone. My idea, whenever I wanted to do this YouTube thing, is I wanted to be able to do it anyway, right? I didn't want to be tied into my setup here. Let's see. So look, I didn't want to be tied to this setup. Can you guys see it? So I have my computer. I have Really? Okay. I didn't want to be tied up to this setup. I have like you get to see behind the scenes, whatever, right? I didn't want to be tied up, so I have yeah, I have